Okay, I'm Sam Duty, and this is Internet of Things in South Korea. So first, what is the Internet of Things? So the Internet of Things, or IoT for short, is the name given to the vast network of smart devices and technologies that are able to send and receive data between each other. This network could include smartphones, computers, cars, homes, watches, and cameras. And these technologies expand farther than just the consumer electronics market, too. And examples away from the home could include factory robots, medical technology, stoplights, and even planes. And these devices and technologies are just a very small percentage of the overall network that makes up the Internet of Things. So, who is using it? Um, there are very little people who are not part of the Internet of Things. I think the real question here is who isn't using the Internet of Things. So, I think it's safe to say that the only people who aren't using the Internet of Things are people who are intentionally trying not to use it. Um, as simply using something like a smartphone could be considered using the Internet of Things. And this could include groups like the Amish who build their culture and lifestyle around this idea, though I'm not sure how prevalent the Amish are in South Korea, so that I'll just assume that most people there do use the Internet of Things unless they're similar to the Amish. Where is the Internet of Things used? So there's no one area where it's used. Rather, it's used almost everywhere where there are people in South Korea, and some of these device connections expand far outside the country and can even connect with other devices around the globe. And so, if there were a full visual map of all these different connections and dependencies, it would just be a clustered mess of colors and lines, as the network is so intricate and expansive, especially in heavily populated urban areas. And areas without solid Wi Fi connection may be a bit harder to reach. All right, so why is it being used? I did a SWOT analysis on Samsung again, and some of their strengths are communication between devices, communication between people, fast communication, and automation. Some weaknesses could be crashes and/or glitches. Everything requires maintenance at some point, and firmware updates could change the structure. Opportunities, there's new research opportunities for them, there's new development opportunities for them, and they can automate their factory machines. And some threats, I guess the big major glaring one would be hackers, and then again crashes and or glitches. So when is it being used? There's no exact date for when the Internet of Things was first used in South Korea, though we can speculate that it was sometime in the 1980s when computers started to really become powerful tools able to manage things like retail RFID tags, which is one of the earliest examples of the Internet of Things in action. As computers have become more and more powerful, the Internet of Things has snowballed into what it is today, and it is used constantly day in and day out, and there's no end in sight. So the Internet of Things and SDGs. The Internet of Things is incredibly useful for tackling some SDGs in South Korea. Some of those examples can include sustainable cities and communities, industry, innovation and infrastructure, health and well-being, quality education, and work and economic growth. And then two truths and a lie. So the Internet of Things has applications in every single country. The Internet of Things can be used to enhance the capability of soldiers, and the Internet of Things even includes applications in farming.